just like I like my coffee. Scalding.
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No. I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart, and you want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right. I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Ah, perfect. I'll take that.
Dependable as always. Unlike some people we know.
Oh, that's real funny.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten word that UC SysDef is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Crix's legacy home. Just slow down and listen before you jump the gun and ruin everything. Lay it out, Jess.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Key's databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the CommSpike module installed as well.
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4, board the legacy, and bring us the cash. Of course there's a catch. What, you thought this would be easy?
After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault. Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you, and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. So bring it back here right away. Are you kidding? Everyone around here is a traitor. Look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you. If that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving. You've met some of them already. Matis Castillo, Yevgeny Rokov, Juan Dayu, Estelle Vincent, and Adler Kemp. They might feel like independents to you, but each one of them has a stake in the Crimson Fleet, and each one of them wants a cut of the wealth. I am sending word out to every able-bodied captain that they are needed. We'll see how many answer the call. The Crimson Fleet isn't really a fleet. It's an ideal. A principle that Crix sought to set up so that pirates didn't infight over scraps. Over time, that notion has been lost. Captains have been turning their backs on the fleet, doing jobs on the side, killing each other. Bringing Crix's legacy back to the fleet would be like validating everything Jasper Crix believed in. And I'm certain it would unify us once again. Of course, it wouldn't exactly hurt to have all that extra money at our disposal. But I think you catch my meaning. Now get your ass to Bannock 4.
I need to get those defensive batteries online, so make this fast. Not a problem. Conduction grid data is all set up in the system, so it should be an easy install. Sounds like fun. Let's see what I've got.
always thought heat leeches were just pests.
And we're away. Imagine how someone must have felt. Yeah. We're docked.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
Yes, what?
All support ships have arrived, Commander.
Good. After we're done here, arrange a briefing. I want all of their CEOs over here as
Doing
soon
all
as
right?
possible.
Feels like we
Yes,
got maybe
sir.
one more calm before the storm.
There you are. Where have you been? Don't mistake what you're doing as some sort of heroic gesture. We're all risking our lives here. I've received the reports about your little foray into Genodyne. Last piece of the puzzle before you go after Crix's legacy. Which means it's time to put all the cards on the table and prepare to attack the key. Good. The more confusion and panic we cause, the more damage we can potentially inflict. Before you jump to Bannock 4, I need to make one thing abundantly clear. The credits from that Galbank transport cannot reach the fleet. You have to bring them here at all costs. If Delgado gains access to those resources, we might be touching off a battle we can't possibly win.
We've been monitoring the Crimson Fleet's comm chatter in the Crick system. They're gathering allies by making promises based on your success.
As much as I hate to admit it, UC SysDef won't stand a chance. The fleet will become stronger and more unified than ever. I've always known that when it came down to it, you'd do the right thing. All right, I guess this is it. Do whatever prep you need to do aboard the Vigilance, and then head out to Bannock 4. When you return here with Crix's legacy, we'll begin the attack. Good luck. During the end of the Narion War, the money was destined to bolster the Freestar Collective's coffers. Even though we were rivals at the time, and I suppose we still are to some extent, the credits still rightfully belong to their people. After the money is turned over to Mast, I'm certain arrangements will be made to return the money to the proper authorities in Aquila City. Stay focused and be careful out there.
Nice work on the siren. If you keep this up, this operation might finally get the folks at Mast.
Howdy.
We're on our own again. Board's all green. Successful job. Porco, that room of yours better be clean next time I go in there.
I'll get to it, Dad. I promise.
This ain't like getting around to a tunnel, understand?
Fine,
Nice
fine,
clean dock
okay.
there.
I'm going.
Warning, an emergency
Hi.
lockdown has been established.
Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
Warning, vault access requires an authorized transfer module. Warning, vault access requires an authorized transfer module. Vault access approved. Please stand clear of the doors.
System failure. Massive damage.
recording initiated.
Well, now, let's see. Another day's gone by. What's it been now? 6 weeks? Who the hell knows? Food packs from my ship are gone, so it looks like the clock's running down for me, and Issa wins. What a clever woman. I never saw it coming. I mean, I can't blame her. I was stupid enough to hand her the opportunity. Now the fleet's resting on her shoulders. I only hope she doesn't run the whole operation right into the ground. Anyway, let me just sit down in this chair. Yeah. There we go. Best view in the house. All that money staring me right in the face, and it's completely worthless. This is a nightmare. Worst kind of prison imaginable. I'd trade every last credit of it away to be back in New Atlantis, running with the Scar. Start my life over again. But enough dreaming. I've got to face the inevitable. This is where I'm spending my final days. Hopefully, someone with at least half a brain will follow in my footsteps and bring the score home to the Crimson Fleet. If anyone finds this message, tell Issa that I don't blame her for what she's done. Most important, tell her to keep the fleet strong.
Crew recording terminated. Crew recording initiated.
Son of a bitch! Nothing. Complete waste of time. I've tried everything I can possibly think of, and I end up right where I started. Oh, here I thought I was so clever. Thought I had it all figured out. First, fix my ship and get the prototype shielding back online. Second, shunt the power from the cred tank array back to the system to drain the credits. And then third, haul ass back to my ship before the EM field rips apart the legacy. 3 easy steps, right? Only problem is, I'm stuck at step 1. Every system on my ship is dead, and there's nothing aboard this ship to use for repairs. I can't believe I came all this way, just to end up stuck here like the poor bastards who ran this ship. Actually, wait a second. Issa will figure it out. I told her where I was going for a reason. She's smart. She'll know something's up when I miss the rendezvous. After all, we're supposed to split the loot. All I have to do is sit tight and wait until she figures out that something's gone wrong. Then she'll come here looking for me. In the meantime, I should start rationing my food. They could be waiting for a while.
Crew recording terminated. External communication detected. Automated recording system activated.
Legacy, come in. This is Issa Melant. Are you there, Legacy?
Holy shit. Issa, is that you? Issa, I'm here. Yes, I can read you.
Jasper Creeks. You're still alive? You always were one tough son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm alive. No thanks to you. A month? Really? You left me to sit here and panic for a month. We said you'd wait a week, tops.
Wait a moment. I think broadcasting from outside the EM field is interfering with my comms. Did I just hear Jasper Creeks the Great admit that he was panicking about something?
Yeah. How about we cut the crap and you get my ass out of here? Come on, there has to be millions of credits here. We're rich.
You know what? I think I'm going to pass. Right before you left, remember how you temporarily placed me in charge of the fleet? Well, right then I decided to make the job permanent. All I had to do was make some alterations to your sheeting plans. Mainly the footnotes where the lead technician mentions it needs more work. I even paid a tech to ensure a few of your ship's power connections were dodgy, just in case. Yet, look at you now. Frankly, I'm surprised those shields held long enough for you to make it through the storm.
What the hell? You can't do this to me. I'm in charge of the fleet. How dare you?
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, see, I thought I was clear. I'm in charge. You're dead. Well, I won't tell everyone that. I'll spin some story about you running off into the sunset with loot in hand. Oh, very romantic. The fleet will eat it up.
You don't care about the credits? Isn't that what this is all about? Fleet is family, remember? If we can't depend on each other, then what the fuck is the point?
You idiot. Don't you get it? Boarding the Legacy is a one-way journey. The technology simply doesn't exist to pull off your stupid eyes. And don't quote me the fleet's motto. I listened to that bullshit for years while you made deals and cut me out of them. You call that family? You know what? I'm glad you're alive. It's given me a chance to say goodbye. So, goodbye? There. All done.
Issa? Issa? Are you still there? Answer me.
Crew recording terminated.
Beginning currency transfer. Please stand by. Currency transfer complete. Electromagnetic surge detected. System failure imminent.
Greg, ready to go.
Dad, do you think Solomon Coe would have liked me?
Sure. Everybody likes you, don't they?
Do you think he would have liked you?
Well, if you listen to your grandpa, Solomon Coe would have given me a good whooping. But I think he would have liked everything too.
Take out those ships!
Their crab drive is crippled. Their blood escaping.
One contact lost. They know we're here.
There's no going back now. Report to the operations center immediately.
Board is clear. We're docked.
Good day, Captain.
Screwed up, sir. I had the bogey in my sights and I just fumbled the controls. I'd hate to be the one who let that scout get away. Guilty.
After all the sneaking around, we're finally bringing the fight to The station is on high alert ever since those scouts popped in. Let's put an end to this pirate scum. Once and for all.
My God. Is that it? Is that Crix's legacy? Amazing. Ensign, take this and enter it into the data core analyzer.
I'm on it, sir.
You see, Lieutenant? I told you he wouldn't let us down.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. Encrypted or not, that's quite a lot of money to be carrying around. The temptation must have been excruciating. Well, you came through.
Now, on to other more pressing matters.
We received confirmation that the fleet ships were scouts sent to probe our defenses. Unfortunately, one of them jumped away before you arrived.
Which means that Delgado will have the Crimson Fleet prepping defenses of its own. That's the plan. Lieutenant, if you wouldn't mind explaining our strategy.
Yes, sir. The Vigilance is equipped with the latest in hyper-resistant shielding, making it the only ship that can safely approach the key. The catch is that the key has access to 3 orbital defensive batteries that can fire electromagnetic energy. One hit, and we lose those fancy shields. Our mission is to take out those batteries. In fact, I'll be personally leading the assault on Battery Alpha. I need you to be my support.
Sadly, we didn't get as much support for this mission as I would have liked. It just wasn't...
We weren't able to convince MAS to lend us additional squadrons. They feel that means we'll have to take...
It's unfortunate, yes. But we wouldn't be here if I didn't believe you could do it.
We've also given you a call sign, Renegade, to help coordinate our movements during the attack.
Once those batteries are destroyed, you board the key and bring Delgado to justice. You won't come quietly. You do what you have to do. I knew we could count on your support. Well, this is it. All my hopes and my best wishes.
The commander's briefing wasn't clear. Nice work. Interesting. Looks like he's been meeting up regularly with neighbors, which means that... Any other fragments? It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to... It just goes to show you how Anything else? I'll be damned. So some of the UC guards at the lock helped touch off... Everyone thought he was some kind of legendary criminal mastermind, but... Have any more? Tisk, tisk. Looks like Mr. Rokoff lied on his application to Trident Luxury Lines about having... No matter. Next time he jumps from the key, we'll have him pick... That it? Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting... It makes me sick. Find anything else? Finally. We've been tracking the Jade Swan for almost a year, but Captain Dayus somehow remains... Every time we've scanned that ship, it's come up empty. Have any more? Cost overruns, siphoning project funds? How deep does this well go? Our forensic accounting team is going to have their hands full. I'll send this to MAS right away. Let's just hope that a few rotten That it? Perfect. Taking her out of the running is going to seriously damage the... Even better? That's one less fleet captain. Anything else? Benjamin Bayou, pride of the Freestar Collective. The authorities there have been bringing us proof that he's been manipulating Generdyne from the shadows. That it? Perfect. Komiko's wanted for corporate violations in UC territory, but I'm sure we can arrange a prisoner trade with the Freestar Collective. Any other fragments? That's a hell of a story. Still can't believe Crix ended up being marooned. All that wealth, and the only thing he could do was stare at it. Any other fragments? Yeah, you're right. I'll send this to MAS so they can shake the tree a bit. See what falls out. Anything else? So Voss engineered a way to directly interface with the key's mainframe? Well, we'll share this information with Galbank. Hopefully. Any other fragments? We were aware that Miss LaRue was involved with Fergus Wickham. When her body was recovered, SysDef assumed he was the culprit. Sounds like we had it wrong. Should have pinned the murder on this Clay Dietrich perp. Anything else? Damn it. I knew those supplies had to be coming from somewhere, but I never expected them to be leaking direct. I'll have to contact MAST and let them deal with this. Find anything else? So, Mr. Yasso is actually Lionel Soto. We thought so. I'll have the records updated, but... That it? A hot tip, huh? What kind of idiot would dig in their heels waiting for a massive payout? I've seen some strange things on this assignment. That it? Good. When SysDef stumbled across the wreckage of the ship, we were sure it was... We found 32 dead colonists in that wreckage. Poor crew must have put up... Have any more? The fleet's planning a raid on Hopetown? Okay. I didn't expect them to be... Don't worry. Anything else? I have to hand it to Navamora. The lady's thorough. That facility on Crete still holds a good bit of valuable resources and equipment. All right. Can't do much with this one except pass it over to the military. Not really, no. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate... Let's just stick to the job at... But, you're not gonna let this go. You're right. I did. Would it shock you to learn that I spent some time... Oh, does it now? Was I giving off some kind of... I grew up in the well in New Atlantis. Parents made barely enough money to keep the light. After I dropped out of school, they begged for me to look for work. The year after that, I'm a career criminal with... That's just it, though. I was having the time of my life. Earning way more than I needed to simply get by and loving. Back then, if you would have told me one day... Thanks. Let's just say the years after my time in the well were filled with highs. Look, the point is that... You're welcome. Well, I think... Let's get back to it before... Yeah. The reason Common ground, but I was recruited out of New Atlantis by Navamora. I was thrilled. It was a chance at bigger... Of course she did. How else would... They took me in. Delgado ran me through the paces on Suvorov, and before I knew... Now I was making some serious money. That apartment I boasted about in New Atlantis became a joke. I even made enough to buy my own ship. I would have agreed with you back then. Everything changed thanks to Commander Akande. You don't even know the half of... Look, all you need to take away is carry through with this. I suppose. So. You say that, but most of those spent more time breaking up share disputes. My first mate was Arya Fikes. The only problem was that she had a hell of a temper. Well, the positives out... Anyway, there was this one particular incident. The second we dropped out of Grav space, we knew. Somehow we managed to take out all of their attack ships. It wasn't brave. We fought our way to the bridge and the crew surrendered. That's... Commander Akande radioed over for us to... The commander tried to talk some sense into her. You can't even imagine. Commander Akande promised to be lenient if we let the crew go. When we did, I saw Arya put her gun to one of the hostages' head. Next thing I knew, a shot rang out. Looked down at the gun in my hand like it belonged to some... That's what I keep telling myself. I hope to God we're both right. Long story short, I spent a year in jail, then Keebway recruited me. I guess he saw something in me, a desire to turn my life around. I busted my ass to get where I am. It took a while, and had I continued down the road I was traveling back then, we wouldn't be speaking right now. I owe everything. According to my superiors, you've brought us a mountain. Oh? Well, I see. Anyway, here. It was my sidearm when I ran. You're very welcome. All right.